Hey guys, welcome back. Today's Wednesday, which means Weird Bible Words with Amber and Mariah. And today's words are mammon, meat, and morrow. Okay guys, so if you haven't been with us for one of these videos, we go through the Bible and we find words that could mean the same thing in the Bible that they mean now, or could have totally different meaning, or some of these words we've just never even heard of in our lives.
Yeah, because most of them are from like the King James Version, and we just don't speak like they used to. And a lot of times, the words that they used to use aren't even really in our vocabulary
And
anymore.
a lot of the times, if we see a word like that while we're reading the Bible, we just skip over it or put a word in its place. And
that can miscue like what you're reading. That can change the meaning of what you're reading if you're not careful. So first up is mammon, M-A-M-M-O-N. The regular definition actually mentions the New Testament, which makes me think that that's probably pretty much the only place that this word is used. But it means rich or material wealth, or it could also mean, like if it's used with a capital letter, it is a personification of riches as an evil spirit or deity. Bible definition said that it is the Greek word for mammonas, M-A-M-M-O-N-A-S, and that word is translated into money, wealth, or material possessions. I found this, it was kind of interesting. It said it often carried negative connotations in biblical cultures. It was used to describe lust and excesses like greed or gluttony. The first reference we have for that one is Matthew 6:24.
No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or else he will hold it to one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon.
Okay, so like I've heard that verse, but I've never heard it with mammon on the end of it. I've always heard God and money. And then the second verse we have for that one is Luke 16:11. It says, "If therefore ye have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to your trust the true riches?" What does that mean? This refers to earthly money and possessions. True riches means spiritual stewardship and responsibility in God's kingdom, and ultimately heaven reward as well. So, if you haven't been faithful to earthly riches, then
how can you be trusted with true
spiritual riches?
So the next word is morrow, and the dictionary definition says the following day, the time following an event, or the near future. And then the Bible definition says the day next after the present. And then the second one says the next day subsequent to any day specified. So tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
First verse I found for this one was Genesis 19:34, and it says, "And it came to pass on the morrow that the firstborn said unto the younger, Behold, I lay yesternight, with my father. Let us make him drink wine this night also, and go thou in and lie with him, that we may preserve seed of our father."
It was so that their namesake would carry on. Yeah, I also agree that it's weird.
It's also weird.
Like, that's how they did things back then. They were, like, worried whether their namesake was going to carry on or not.
So, like, when I read this and it said this night, sometimes when I'm talking and I'm not paying attention to what I say, I'll say this night instead of tonight, and then I catch myself and I'll correct myself. I'm not actually speaking weird. I'm just speaking older than now.
She's speaking Middle English. Don't mind her. The next verse on that one is Judges 21:4, and it says, "And it came to pass on the morrow that the people..." I feel like fancy when I say
on the morrow.
On the morrow. "And it came to pass on the morrow that the people rose early and built there an altar and offered burnt offerings and peace offerings." So the next day they did that. If I came across this word in the Bible, I would assume that it meant tomorrow.
Yeah. I would assume.
But whenever I saw it on there, I was like, we'll go ahead and do it, because I don't know for sure that it means that, and we need to know for sure
what it means. So also, how did morrow get transferred into tomorrow?
Google it. Okay, so it went from morrow to to-morrow, and then just to tomorrow. Like with the to put onto it, because it was easier to type and stuff instead of spacing it out. Oh, it's Old English, not Middle English.
Morrow is an Old English word meaning morning. It eventually came to mean the next day and eventually became tomorrow.
All right, so the last word for this week is meet, M-E-E-T. And the regular definition is 1, to come into the presence or company of by chance or arrangement, which is typically how we would use the word meet, like let's meet here.
Mm-hmm.
Or to touch or to join, so like the grooves meet or something like that. And the Bible definition is fit, suitable, proper, qualified, convenient, adapted, as to use or to purpose, or to come together or join. So kind of the same thing, but
so
it's
kind of like it meets your needs. So the first verse is Matthew 3:8, and it says, "Bring forth therefore fruit, meet for repentance."
So that would be like suitable or proper, right? It reminds me of like whenever they were doing like sacrifices where their lambs had to be spotless and without blemish, and
Yep.
so they were meat for sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like not M-E-A-T, but M-E-E-T. Like they were proper and suitable for
Technically,
sacrifice.
they were meat and
They were
meat.
both. They were meat and meat for sacrifice. And then the last one is number 17:4. It says, "And thou shalt lay them up in the tabernacle of the congregation before the testimony, where I will meet with you." That means
so that means gather with them.
Yeah, they're meeting up. That one.
They are meeting up in Amber's term.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
They are meeting up.
So that's more of like just coming into the presence of company by chance or arrangement.
Yep. All right, guys. So that is this week's Weird Bible Word. Be sure to come back next week if you're interested in watching more of these weird Bible words. And we also post videos on Mondays and Fridays. Mondays are Bible studies, and Fridays are fun videos. So food, fashion, makeup, DIYs.
Fun stuff. Other than that, we hope you have a good day, have a good week, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.